Good afternoon and thanks for joining us here on this fantastic Midday Kentucky. How are we all today?
Oh, pretty good, doing well. How are you?
Oh, you sound a little husky. You okay?
I think it's a little allergies. I feel fine. Oh, I know, yeah. Eric was sick, then got Troy sick, and now...
I'm now on
the right side
antibiotics.
of your stream down the table.
Well, because I went to the doctor yesterday. I said, I need antibiotics. We opened the show and I said, welcome to Monday, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And it should have been, and I was so embarrassed. So
It's okay.
When you have a head full of cold drugs,
I'm a little bit clearer today,
Yeah.
but you know, one of our favourite stores, and I call it the wrong name. We have a standing joke here, Maigere, when it's
Maigere.
Maya. You have a nice little
Yeah, we wanted to say hi to Fred. I was just taking a little break over
little
at my
stroll.
favorite store, Meijer, not Maigere. You never know. They have so many little things. I like to just go there on my break. But I was just knocked into Fred there, and he said he watches the show every day and likes it a lot.
I
So we
think
wanted to
that's
say hi,
nice.
Fred,
There
and
you
thank
go.
you
Hey,
for
Fred.
watching.
Well, you need to. Anyone who sees us out and about will always give you a call out. And that's
Yeah.
something that is about Midday Kentucky. It's all about the local community as
Yes.
well.
So thank
and
you,
what we're
Fred.
doing. I think it's great. Hello, Fred. Well, I wanted to kick it off because, you know, when our career is sort of coming to an end, we often think, what is it that we could do? And I always think, I'd be a really good personal assistant.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
You want one, or you think you'd
Well,
be
I
a
don't
good
think
one?
you
I've
would
had
be a good
many,
personal
but no, I think I would be. I've always said I'd be a very good
Okay.
secretary.
Okay.
Someone who could organise the executives and organise the masseuse for them and the dinner plans, and I'd be good like that. Well, anyway, TMZ has apparently uncovered a listing that the former Parks and Recreation actor posted on a website that caters to personal assistants jobs. Some of the duties for this big gig for what's his done?
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe, thank you
Robert.
so much.
Robert Lowe.
Well, this is a few of the things that he requested. Now, we're not quite sure whether it is actually true or not. $70,000 a year plus benefits.
That's
okay?
Pretty
that's
nice.
a fair wage.
I would ask for a little more, okay, if I was the PA. Provide food and coffee throughout the day. Is that too much to ask?
No.
For a PA?
No.
Okay. Have a dinner plan if client gets home later than 8 p.m. I think
Okay.
I think soup and toast is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Who
I
wants
can
to eat?
settle for that if someone whipped it up. For
Thank
me.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
This is a little much, I think, but it's not something that wouldn't be out of my realm. Make sure jacuzzi or massage is ready for the client.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
but that could be
Now we're getting a little out there.
Okay, now what I find really interesting is it says the listing also specifies that the aspiring assistant needs to be able to lift up to 25 pounds as required to support the client. This is my question to you both. What of Rob Lowe weighs 25 pounds that you need to support him? Or do you think it means luggage or?
The top of his jacuzzi. You got to take it off to get it ready for him. Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe.
So do you think that's a little bit out of the question with what he's requesting?
No, I mean, if you have $70,000 a year plus benefits to pay someone, I think that's totally fine. There are plenty of things I would choose not to do if I could pay someone else to. I don't think there's anything that demanding there.
What would be the thing
It's a fair
in your
salary.
everyday life that if you could pay someone to do, you would ask them to do it for you?
It would be nice to have a personal, like, chef. I think that would be nice. But I do enjoy cooking, too. So sometimes I could be like, all right, my turn.
Right. Okay. What would you say?
I would like someone to bring us Starbucks.
Okay. I'll actually go along with you because I think if you eat right,
Yeah.
most things in your life fall together.
Correct.
Diet, exercise, you sort of
Yeah,
get it.
I agree. Then
I
you
would
feel
like a
good.
personal chef if I had.
That would be the one thing. And it would just be nice to have some company from time to time. You know, someone to talk to in the kitchen.
We
need
could
to-
always get a
I live
date.
alone. I mean,
We
okay.
could-
I have
that's
plenty
our
of friends.
task.
Don't you worry. All right. Please.
Okay,
move
now,
on.
Katie, I find this really interesting. You're talking about kids and pets.
Yes.
Okay, now how is that working in for us this morning?
Yeah, so there's this new study out from the University of Cambridge saying that kids derive more satisfaction from their pets than their own siblings. That's pretty interesting. Anyone
Okay.
under 12. They surveyed 77 of them, and they actually say it was more common in female children. The girls were finding more disclosure with their pets than their siblings.
Okay, I
So
got you.
I was wondering, did you guys have pets growing up? Did you feel closer to them, and would you rather have a
Did
pet
you
than maybe
forget
one of
that
your
he-
siblings?
Did you forget that most of his pets are on the mantelpiece?
I did think of that,
So
yeah.
the 3 sheepdogs are on the mantle right now.
Three
but,
sheepdogs,
yeah.
bless.
They were all kind of dumb, but
No, that's
we loved
gorgeous
them.
that
But
you had them.
I could see, like, I had a brother, so I had an older
Mm-hmm.
brother, so it was 2 of us versus my
So
one
you used to
sister.
throw the bone to him?
Throw the bone. Then we'd wrestle quite a bit. But did you have brothers?
Well, I have a very big family and
Okay.
come from the land.
And-
so we had many a pet.
So who did
Okay.
you feel closer
But
to?
quite often we
Your
would end up
siblings or
eating
your
the pet.
pets?
And when the cow,
It was a
the
farm.
goat, the sheep. You know.
So did you feel closer to your siblings or your pets?
Well, actually, I have to think about that. I would often...
Not
as
the pet you ate,
We
the
would
other ones.
write, as kids, we would write songs about our pets
Okay.
in the stables and things like that. So, I don't know. I don't know. What
Do you think it's important for kids to have pets?
I think so. Yeah, growing it shows responsibility.
Yeah, I think
It's
it
also
teaches
nice
them at
to
a young
have
age taking
a
care of something
companion,
else.
and yeah.
And I think you're exactly right, because it does teach you as kids, and it's something that I always think, most parents don't want to get their kids a dog or a cat
Yeah.
too early in their life. But what you were just saying, let's go back to that about responsibility, about walking, about cleaning up after them, teaching them the rules of the house as such. I think it could be actually a good thing.
Yeah.
But I remember my co-host in Utah, she kept buying fish for her children, but the fish
But the
kept
fish
dying
die, and then it's really
continually.
sad, yeah.
But, so it became this ongoing joke. Nisha would say, well, I went to the pet store and that went, well, that'll last 2 weeks.
A circle of life, though. I don't know. Kids got to
Yeah.
learn.
Okay, well, I think it's really interesting about this next one. Eric, you were talking about something that could be deleting jobs for people in the future.
This, and I guess this goes back to the personal chef kind of conversation here. So in Boston, McDonald's, as part of a promotional deal for their new Big Mac, the Big Mac Jr. and the Grand Big Mac, I believe, the Grand Mac. I think there's just another loaf of bread and another patty in there, maybe. It was an ATM version, so you could walk up to it.
You lost me there for a second, but now I'm back on track.
Okay, so you could walk up to it, you
Yep.
order your Big Mac, you pay, and it comes out of the vending machine.
Okay.
Is this the future? And will fast food restaurants start laying off employees and just say, we have a machine that can do your job?
Well, can I jump in for a second? I just thought of it as you were telling me this story, and there's a cupcake company in New York that has...
Oh, yeah, I've
you
done
know,
that. I
I
love
can't
it.
remember what it's called, but I actually did a story on them, and they have a vending machine as well.
They call it like the cupcake ATM.
Oh, is that what
something
it's
like
called?
That. Yeah,
And
yeah, it's really good.
Pink
yeah,
and
it's
all
very
that
cute,
sort of
yeah.
stuff. And I remember we had a similar conversation, and I think to myself, I still like to go into a shop. I did find it a little confusing using the cupcake ATM.
Not always easy. When
It's a
you're
little-
pressing buttons.
Listen,
and-
I deposited some money in the ATM the other day, and I didn't get a slip, so I went through this. It took me 2 days to work out how much money I'd actually put into the
Okay.
ATM.
But
It's
think
a little
about in New
confusing.
York City, how much is that business saving? They don't have to have a storefront. They're just renting that space for
And
the
see,
ATM.
that's the thing.
So I think it's helping small business get out there. It's just like Amazon or things online. We say it takes jobs away from people who would be working in the store. But some of those things like Etsy and those online businesses, they are helping small business owners get out there too, and that's their job. So I don't know.
True. Now, another topic here is, can a machine make a better cheeseburger than a human
But
being?
are they making the burger, or they're just storing
They
the burger?
really,
it.
but then you got an old burger. Do you want an old
that's-
Big
that
Mac,
was-
or I want one fresh off?
I want fresh.
Yeah.
That's why we've got a PA, and he's going to cook us a Big Mac. Agree?
Right, that's right.
But here's the thing, is I think the ATM machine is just a holding venue.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? ATM McDonald's will call it, or something. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's not a definite thing that's happening.
No, but it could be in the future.
It could be, and
Okay,
I don't know whether I want a cold Big Mac. There's nothing worse than a cold Big Mac or a cold French fries.
I've also never wanted a Big Mac so much that I'd be like, and there's a vending machine right there.
Well, I have to say, I love the cheeseburgers for 99 cents, man.
Oh, who
Oh,
doesn't?
yeah.
Just
I
the
mean, when the
best.
craving hits, you
It's just there.
gotta
I
go.
would go to a Chick-fil-A vending machine
Okay,
for
all right.
sure.
Well, here we go. From naming their kids to celebrity holidays, those below the Mason-Dixie line tend to do things a little differently. Well, naturally, weddings are no exception. And here are some of the best getting hitched traditions to come out of the South.
Can't wait.
And this is the thing. I was a little when I was told I was coming to Lexington, I was told I was coming to the South. Is Lexington or Kentucky considered part of the South?
I think,
Yeah, I think
both
so.
geographically and culturally, I believe we are
Okay.
in the South. That's
All right.
just my 2 cents.
So I asked a few people around town, and they told me some of these traditions don't really go on here in Kentucky.
Okay.
And I'd love everyone at home to jump onto our Facebook and tell us whether they do it. It's number 1 is burying the bourbon. A Southern superstition says you can prevent rain on the big day by hiding a bottle of bourbon in the ground of the wedding site. Interesting.
Unless your meteorologist finds the bourbon.
Weather boy to the rescue.
Weather boy.
Stop it with the weather boy.
Okay, a bridesmaid's luncheon. That sort of sounds all right.
Yeah.
Typically hosted by the mother of the bride, this intimate gathering for the bridal party. I think that's everywhere, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I
It's
think
not
so.
just a Southern thing. A pounding party. This got me a little bit confused. For this housewarming party of sorts, friends and family give the newlyweds pantry staples like flour, sugar, butter, and eggs by the pound. Southern churches have been known to throw poundings to welcome a new pastor and his wife to the congregation.
I feel like that's an old tradition.
Okay.
You know, dating back maybe hundreds of years, kind of like
All
we
right.
went to the general store and we got you a few supplies to start you off.
Well,
I like
call
that
that a
tradition.
housewarming.
Yeah, I like it.
A housewarming.
I'll bring you a flower next
Yeah.
time you move, okay?
A groom's cake. I love the idea.
Yeah,
of
I
this.
love this too.
Remember the roadkill cake from Steel Magnolias? Southerners tend to serve a playful confection alongside the typical white-tiered cake. This was the armadella. Do you remember this in Steel Magnolias? Olympia Dukakis and Warren Beatty's sister, I can't remember her name, if off the top of my head. She made this armadella, and it was fantastic. It was one of the best segments of the movie.
Is that red velvet?
That's
Is that-
red velvet. Now, have you been to a wedding that has a groom's cake?
No, I have not.
No?
Yes, I have. A
Yeah.
lot of times there'll be
very
like the
European
groom's
as well.
favorite
Yeah.
sports team or something.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
they'll have
exactly.
the nice
Well-
floral cake and then a UK cake for
Yeah.
the groom or
And-
something fun like that. I like it.
And I think a lot of these traditions sort of happen. I was just interested to see that they were talking about it was mainly a Southern thing. And one more thing, bridal portraits. Southern brides have been known to book a solo photography session weeks before the wedding.
Oh, when you said portraits, I thought someone
Yeah, I
was
thought
painting
you meant like a
picture.
painted
a painted picture. Have you heard of that before? Bridal portraits?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would get dressed in your bridal gear and have all your hair and makeup done and have a photo done weeks before the wedding?
It's all about the bride, Troy. Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, I find it interesting. Tell us on Facebook, Midday Kentucky, what your thoughts and views are on that. Now, Weather Boy, we need to find out what is going on when it
If
comes
you do that one more time, we're going to have a problem.
Oh, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to wait for commercial break. All right.